we start this review, let me go ahead and give you my black card. Because I know by the end of this review, you're going to ask for it.
It's RyceTV!
What up, YouTube? My name is Cheryce. Welcome to RyceTV. Glad that you're here. Luke Cage episode 4 through 6. Finally, we get to the heart of the story. And it only took us several flashbacks, Rosario Dawson, and a death of a cop to get there. And seriously, I didn't see that coming. That cop was the only white person on this show, and he was treated like a black person on every other show. And despite how shady he was, in his final moments, I actually felt for the guy. So kudos to you, Luke Cage writers. Also kudos for paying homage to the original comic. Even though the origin story was slightly different, I appreciate you taking the time to separate Luke Cage from heroes like Wolverine and Deadpool, who also became indestructible after a chemical experiment. I appreciate you for calling Luke Cage out on his meaning for coffee, even though I'm not sure whether or not to give credit to you or Rosario Dawson, who in her own right is such a great actress that she can make a scene with a light pole compelling. And speaking of which, when she finally accepted her fate as a night nurse, I wanted to scream like a fangirl. And that is where my praises end, because there is still a problem with the dialogue. I finally realized why the dialogue was bothering me. It's because it's dated. For instance, when Luke Cage finally sees himself in the original Luke Cage costume, he refers himself as looking like a damn fool. Now, I'm pretty sure that there is someone somewhere who still uses phrases like that, but Luke Cage was never established to be that person. I mean, there are times that I feel like this series wants to be Black Dynamite, and then I become upset that I'm not watching Black Dynamite. Yes, I understand that Luke Cage, just like Black Dynamite, draws his inspiration from 70 films like Shaft. But if Samuel L. Jackson's Shaft that came out in 2000 can feel like an updated film while still paying homage to 1971 Shaft, then I believe that Luke Cage can do the same thing. I don't know. I would like to know your opinion on this. Also, during these episodes, we find out about the weapon that could kill Luke Cage. It's like a bullet bomb hybrid, which has a delayed reaction after penetrating the target. Now, for persons like Wolverine and Deadpool, persons who have penetrable skin, this seems like the weapon of choice. However, bullets literally bounce off of Luke Cage. In fact, it was mentioned that the bullet that hit Pops bounced off of Luke Cage. I mean, so far, what we have seen is that the only thing on Luke Cage that is damaged by a bullet is his clothes. Like it should be if you have impenetrable skin. I'm looking at you, Superman. And the writers would like us to believe that this is an actual threat to Luke Cage. You know, there's a reason why Superman's weakness is kryptonite and Lois Lane. Because #no.